Hey guys, Indy here with Ultimate Tool Reviews. We'll just picked up the Makita CXT 12 volt 23 gauge pin nailer. Now it fires 6 different sizes of nails. I'll put those down in the description below. Don't want to read them all off here. But it is a really cool tool. I actually got this off eBay, basically as an open box deal. They go for about $209, $220. Brand new, but I got a really sweet deal on this one for about 60 bucks off eBay. I'm always checking eBay for different deals as I need different tools. And this is actually a really interesting tool because it's actually made in Japan. It says right here on the box, and you can check any Makita tool to see where it's made just by checking the back here. And if you just check right down here, made in Japan. So really cool to actually get my first made in Japan tool here. And I was looking to get a pin nailer, just kind of do some really fine nailing, working on a little piece of furniture here, and really thought I'd get some really cool nailing done with a smaller nailer like this. And I've been using it a little bit here. I've got some decent sized pins loaded in it, and it's a pretty cool little nailer. So it runs on the usual CXT batteries, and might not be in the CXT line. It's not Makita's most developed line that they've made. They've got a number of tools for it, but of course, it doesn't seem like they release too much stuff in the 12 volt line at all. And when they do release all the brushless stuff, it's oftentimes more expensive than the 18 volt stuff. So it's kind of a strange line by Makita. I'm not sure what's going on with the CXT line at all, but I do like this little nailer in this line. So all you got to do is slide that battery in there. It's got a nice little belt hook right here. And one thing interesting about this nailer is that a lot of pin nailers, they don't necessarily have a safety, but this one actually has the usual safety up here that you have to pull down. It's got a nice little light that illuminates right there. Only on that side it illuminates, doesn't have a light on that side, on the other side. But you pull that down, comes with some nice tips as well. Also comes with another tip back here as a spare. And I really like this little safety switch here. You can't really bump it on accident. So right there, I can't bump it, but you gotta really kind of get your finger in there and push it down. So now it's unlocked and ready to fire. To relock it, you just turn it back over here and you can just lock it again from that side. So pretty cool little tool. Definitely like how it's designed. And if you want to load in nails, you just basically push down on this piece here. This will slide open. And I believe it's about 120 nail capacity in here. And of course you just slide them on in. You can kind of see some of the ridges that kind of tell you how long each nail can support. So I've got some of the longest nail that supports in here already. And let's get this thing fired, or let's get this thing back up, and we will test this out in a little bit here. So got a few pieces of just usual 1x2, and I've got some nails in there, the longest nails in there. I believe they're 1 3/8 inch nails or pins, and I'm just going to attach these pieces together. So very common usage is putting just small trim pieces on maybe like furniture, putting quarter round down. Pin nailers are really good at that. One thing I like about this pin nailer a lot though is I'll throw some nails in here. Alright, so just threw in 3 nails, and this pin nailer is pretty awesome because it doesn't leave any marring on that surface, and I mean they are almost invisible there. So we got 3 nails, there's 1 right there, 1 there, and 1 there, and there is no marring on this surface at all. Those are perfectly sunk in there as well too. Really happy with this pin nailer. It does a really good job. And so if I pull this out, let's see if I can actually get this thing separated again. Go. All right, so you can see the nails that were fired into there. Did a really good job of firing those nails in. One thing I definitely like about this tool is just how good it performs and how clean it is. There's the pin nailers, you really want a clean work surface. You don't want this thing marring up anything or firing the nails in too far or not enough. Really gets annoying if you're firing stuff in not enough. You got to pull it back out, try again. Of course, this thing has some adjustment right here, so you can adjust it with how you're basically how the depth, how far down you're putting the nails in, your depth of nail. I forgot what it's called exactly, but right here are some of the instructions on what to do. So you can run a few test fires. Also got an Allen key here for making some minor adjustments to the nailer itself. And overall, it's actually a pretty sweet little nailer. Doesn't weigh very much at all, even with a battery on. I will say it wouldn't be hard to work with this overhead too much. It's not a bad nailer at all. All right, and let's check the weight of this. All right, so let's see what we are here with a 2 amp hour battery. Also, I got the belt clip on as well too. Just a little bit over 4 pounds, 1.4 ounces. Now let's check what we are with no battery in. So tool only, we're at about 3 pounds, 9.8 ounces. So overall, a pretty light tool, very compact. And let's check the size as well too. So from basically the total height of the tool, not including the belt clip, we're at about 8¼ inches there. If we count the total length of the tool with the tip, just about 9 inches there. And overall width is going to be just under 3, probably 2 3/4 of an inch there. So overall, pretty compact tool by Makita. I don't think anyone else makes a 12-volt nailer. So pretty interesting to see that Makita is still making this 12-volt nailer. They do have an LXT version as well. I believe you can find that one here and there a little bit cheaper. But you know, one thing with Makita that I've always heard is that they don't make the best nailers. Kind of been one of their weakest points. I don't really see Makita nailers pretty much anywhere, so kind of interesting there. I want to fire a few rapid shots off here as well too, just show you how fast this thing can fire. All right, that is pretty quick. Pretty much as fast as I can pull the trigger, that thing will fire. So that is really nice to see there. Yeah, like I was saying before with Makita nailers, I really don't see a lot of guys using Makita nailers. That seems to be one of their weak points. If you look online on the forums, a couple of comments that I've seen with guys talking about nailers, I see a lot of the guys seem to go to Milwaukee and Metabo for, you know, just the cordless nailers, things like pass load for some of the more the pneumatic ones. So, you know, let me know in the comments, guys, what do you think about Makita nailers? Do they have any really good ones I should check out? And which ones should I avoid? So hope you guys enjoyed the review, and definitely worth checking out this Makita 12-volt CXT pin nailer. I definitely like it, so take care, guys.